morning, everyone. My name is Lorren Ultanero, and I am going to report to you the Trojan woman. This is still in line with the Roman and Greek literature. Without further ado, let's start with the discussion. If any one of us in here are very familiar with Helen of Troy, the Trojan War, somewhat this Trojan woman is actually connected with that because this Trojan woman is the aftermath of what happened from the Trojan War. So before we go deeper with the story, let us just talk about the history, the writers and authors, the literary theories, and the literary texts of the Trojan woman. Let us now proceed to the history. Greek literature is also known as the Byzantine literature. This means that it combines Greek and Christian civilization on the common foundation of the Roman political system. Ancient Roman literature was written in Latin language. It needs to continue the legacy of ancient Rome, its culture, and people. So things should be preserved rather. That is why they need to write it in a Latin language. Most of their work centers on early history, military, historical epics, and as the time goes by, with poetry, comedies, histories, and tragedies. Ancient Greek literature pioneered, developed, and named many familiar genres of the world. We have the epic, lyric, pastoral, tragic, comic drama, prose, history, philosophy, novel. All these genres are very familiar with us because up to now still existing. Greek mythology. I know some of us here or all of us here are very familiar with the Greek mythology. Greek mythology is the pantheon of deities who were said to live in Mount Olympian, the highest mountain in Greece. Olympian gods and goddesses look like human. Each of them holds power in different aspects in the life of a person. So I have a picture or samples or we have here Poseidon, Athena, and Aphrodite. I only choose 3 gods and goddesses out of 12 because these 3 gods and goddesses are part of the play Trojan Woman. So we have here Poseidon, god of the sea, rivers, creators of storms and floods, and the bringer of earthquakes and destruction. And we have Athena, goddess of wisdom and defense, as also war, handicraft, and practical reasoning. We have Aphrodite, the goddess of beauty and love, and a special power, the love and desire. Let us now proceed to writers or authors. We have first Euripides. He is the author of the Trojan Woman, born on 484 BC and died on 406. He composed 92 plays, and the theme or the main idea of his works focuses on questioning the religious beliefs and the ancient legends and myths. So he is one of the great tragic dramatists, and he chosen to compete or first received the honor of being chosen to compete in the dramatic festival in 455 and won his first victory in 441 BC. The second one we have Aeschylus, born on 525 BC and died on 456 BC. He was known as the father of the tragedy. Aeschylus wrote approximately 90 plays, but only 80 plays or titles are very known. So Aeschylus added an actor who often took more than one part, thus allowing for dramatic conflict. So he also introduced costumes, stage decoration, and supernumeraries In addition, Achilles also appeared in some of his plays. The third one, we have Sophocles. Sophocles, born on 496 BCE and died on 406. So he won his first victory at the Dionysian Dramatic Festival in 468. And major innovation was his introduction of third actor in dramatic performance. Another, we have his invention of some type of scene paintings or other pictorial props to establish local or atmosphere. Now we are down to the literary theory. So we have new historicism. This acknowledges that literature isn't only influenced by the history of the author but also that of the critics. So in the Trojan Woman, things are influential of what really happened from the history. So like in the Roman and Greek literature, like it bases with the Greek mythology, how they used the gods and the goddesses like Poseidon, Athena, and Aphrodite. So Trojan Woman, Euripides wants to reveal how naive people are because of their faith with the gods and the goddesses. He wants people to see that they can decide for themselves, they are the captain of their own life, and people in this time believe that the gods hold so much power in their life and only that gods know and decide for their life. We are now down to literary texts. So this is a short background of the playwright Trojan Woman by Euripides and genre tragedy. In the aftermath of the Trojan War, Queen Hecuba, the mother of slain Prince Hector, and the surviving woman of Troy face a fate worse than a death. They are to be taken back to Greece as slaves, with their men slaughtered and the city in ruins. The Trojan woman refused to surrender, knowing that the fall of their beloved city marks the beginning of this race life of slavery. And against the backdrop of ravaged city of Troy, a few women try to avert the inevitable. We have Cassandra, priestess of Apollo and Hecuba's insane daughter, beautiful Helen of Argos, King Menelaus, adulterous wife and the woman responsible for all the suffering, and the Andromache, Hector's widow and desperate mother of his only son Astyanax, the boy who must die. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to my report. If you have time, I hope you can watch Helen of Troy. So it will be like an opening. It will help you to understand the story Trojan Woman because they are connected. But I think it gives you overview of why things in Trojan Woman happen in that way because of what happened also from the Trojan War. So thank you so much and God bless everyone.